the $550 billion from Japan. You mentioned it earlier. I'll continue to. So I'm curious again, sort of specifics of how that works. I mean, you've described it in sort of broad terms, like the president wants this and they're going to do it. Is that the way the Japanese see it, and/or, you know, they're not putting $500 billion in a fund right now, so it's project by project. Give us a little more sense as to really how that money's going to be spent.
So there's an investment committee. We suggest projects. Let's say the Alaska LNG pipeline. We want to invest $100 billion and finally unleash the American oil and natural gas that we have in Alaska. $100 billion project. The president green lights it. We hire the construction people, and we send a capital call to the Japanese. They send in the money. We build the pipeline, and when the cash flow starts, we share the cash flow, the United States of America and the government of Japan, 50-50 until they get their money back. So when they get their $550 billion, you know the United States of America only made $550 billion, and then after that, it's 90-10 in favor of America.
Okay, so what? Okay, that's actually more detail than I was aware of. So almost a preferred return, and then we get the 90% after they get their money back.
Right. But if you think about it from their perspective,
which could be a long period of time, by the way.
But from their perspective, their taxpayers are not going to lose any money, because what we promised them is these are going to be national and economic security investments. Like the pipeline is money good for them. They're going to get their money back, right? When we build nuclear power plants, which we're going to build, they're going to get their money back. So it doesn't cost their taxpayers any money. They have to blow up their balance sheet.
They do.
They have to go borrow the money, but we're not borrowing any money. They're going to borrow the money at their grand 1% interest rate, right?
Yeah, although they got a lot of debt over there.
They send us the money. We don't have any debt at all. They send us the money, and as we pay it back over time, their taxpayers won't cost any money, and they'll have a lower tariff. So for their country's perspective, it's a good deal. It didn't cost their taxpayers money, right? They saved their taxpayers money by having a lower tariff and keeping the domestic manufacturing going. And for us, we get pipelines, we get nuclear power plants.
When do you think you'll announce the first deal under that? Do you know? Do you have anything in the pipeline?
I had meetings all day yesterday on the topic. Antibiotics, right? China makes generic antibiotics. We're building antibiotics in America. The president put out a list of 230 critical medicines. You know where we're going to build those critical medicines?
Here.
In America. So I think that's the power of the president's tariff and economic policy to make America generic antibiotics in America, nuclear power in America, fix the grid. I mean, how old is the grid? Upgrade the grid in America. Pipelines. I mean, these are